Hey everyone, it's Brendan the Paleo Dude here with a model review. So today I'm really excited to present to you the limited edition Spinosaurus Aegyptiacus by Papo. This figure has been on my to-get list for a long time now. Back when it was released, it was highly criticized for its eel-like tail, and recently there was papers released on how its tail had a very similar structure to that of like a salamander or basilisks. So its tail did actually, in fact, look like that. And so with that new paper by Nazar Ibrahim, a lot of collectors are actually going out of their way to get this figure now that it's a rather more accurate depiction compared to most, like Safari's crocodilian-like one. And another cool aspect of this feature is just the absolute size. It's very large, and its color scheme is very reminiscent of that of a National Geographic magazine's one. I believe that rendition, that paint job was made by Julius Castroni. So anyways, let's get to it. The box is very beautiful, very amazing. It's got limited edition plastered all over the back in gold, Papo. Behind it, there's a collector word as well, so Papo collector. This figure is very hyped up. So on the side of the box, we've got some very HD renders of this figure, where they make the details stand out a little bit more. And they've got some information about the figure, limited edition, information in different languages. So when Tyrannosaurus lived, when Spinosaurus lived, they've got a timeline going on there. They've even got this size chart stating how big it was and how heavy. So that's pretty interesting that they've got that as well. I'm not sure if the Papo Rex is actually that large compared to it. I don't actually have that figure, so I wouldn't know, and I haven't seen any comparisons yet. So again, more information on the back. And then this very beautiful rendition with like extra paint apps that you don't really see in the figure, but that's okay. What it loses in detail, it makes up for in its size and beauty. So let's get this guy out of the package. Now I've already cut it out of the package, so I just need to yank it out like that. Let's put this box to the side. The box is a very great aspect. You can have that on a shelf. It takes up a lot of space, but in my opinion it's definitely worth it. And this figure is absolutely massive. It's a very large and very thick model, very dense. The skull is beautiful. It's got length to it. It's got detail. It's quite accurate to the actual fossil. And the arms are pretty bulky, very large. It's got a stance that you could either depict it as swimming or maybe even walking. And then that eel tail. So it's got ridges along the eel tail, kind of giving it more fish-like or amphibian-like definition, with little rays sticking out of it, though it still keeps that pebbly skin texture along the rest of the body as well. And different paint applications on the sail, oranges, whites, darker browns and blacks, and this really nice prominent colored neck, which is really cool. And there's a little crest as well painted. So overall, this figure is amazing. Everything I thought it would be. The paint details, it's slightly lacking in that. A lot of the promotional art and photos show a lot more detail in paint than it actually has. But I'm not surprised, as a lot of these figures, upon seeing them in person, do not have the same level of paint detail as their promo art. But that's like with most products as well. It's, well, sadly I don't have a lot of Papo at the moment. I just have some of the originals, like the old Spino and whatnot. and a few of the newer ones like the Quetzal and Cerrerasaurus. But now that Papo's branching off from their older Jurassic Park lineup in renditions to these new modern dinosaurs and again renditions of the dinosaurs, I'm really enjoying their level of detail and quality put into their models. Here's it compared to the Quetzal, which is also quite large of a figure. And we can also compare it to the original Spinosaurus, which again, it's around the same length, still a lot larger. The old Spino obviously has that height advantage, having longer legs, but overall, yeah, the color, the appearance, everything about this figure is just absolutely beautiful. I'm so glad I got my hands on it. They actually have it here in Canada at Mastermind Toys for $60. I was originally going to order it from Europe for I think 80 Canadian, and shipping was atrocious. I'm so glad I waited and took my time getting this figure because it was definitely worth it. And I thought since it was limited edition it wouldn't be coming to Canada, but luckily we got the chance to get it. The underbelly also has a lot of crocodilian features, these scales running down the length of the body, and kind of duck-like amphibious toes with webbing. And then the teeth stick out. So yes, to end this review, it's 10 out of 10, definitely worth buying. If you can get your hands on it. I'm not sure about the availability in the US. I know for sure it's in Europe and up here in Canada. And it's definitely a masterpiece for most Papo or model collectors. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review. And if you want to see more model content, make sure to leave a comment and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.